let's try this again. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking all about my Daith piercing. So first I'll show you what it looks like. Just a piercing through that cartilage right above the tragus. Can you guys see it? It's the circular one right here. So my experience, we'll just jump right in. Experience, nothing but good things. I was super nervous to get this one done because it's such a thick piece of cartilage, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna hurt like a lot. But I don't know, like I went in there, I made sure to eat beforehand. Excuse me. My throat just got like really dry there. Sorry. So anyways, I went in there, like I had eaten beforehand, like I always do. I always go to Panera before I ever get a piercing, which is like really weird, but like I don't know. I always get like the mac and cheese and a bread bowl with like a salad and lemonade, so I get that short-term sugar and I get that long-term sugar just so I don't pass out because I am a fainter. But anyways, so God, what is happening with my throat? So I made sure to eat beforehand, and I get there and they're like, oh, like what have you been doing today? And this was the piercer, and I was just like, oh, you know, I went to Panera. And then she like asked me like what I ate and everything, and it really helps like calm me down because I was like again, like I said, it's just super nervous. It's such a thick piece of cartilage, I thought it was gonna hurt really bad. So she was like calming me down, like just the tone of her voice was just like very calm and mellow, and I was just like, I appreciate this on so many levels. So yeah, so that was the experience. Painless. All I felt was pressure. She was like, okay, you're gonna feel a slight pinch, and I wasn't feeling the pinch, so I was like, why am I not feeling a pinch? I'm not feeling a pinch. Why am I not feeling a pinch? And as I'm like saying all this in my head, she was already like inhale, and I was inhaling, and she was like exhale, and I was exhaling, and then she'd push the needle through, and that was it. And I was just like, that was it? Like, that was nothing. So she's like, yep, that's usually the worst part of the piercing is 30 seconds before the piercing. And she is so right, because I was freaking out. She had the needle on my ear, and I was like, okay, like I'm done. I don't want to do it. But I didn't like actually say that. I was just like freaking out inside. But I'm glad I did it because it didn't hurt whatsoever. Cost, I'm not sure what the actual piercing in and of itself costs, but I will tell you that I paid just over $200 for it with the jewelry. I splurged on a piece of jewelry because it has to be in there. The jewelry that you pick, like, you can't change it for like a year. What are you doing? I think she's dreaming. Oh, that was so sad. But yeah, so I had to pick a piece of jewelry that I really liked, so I splurged on something from Body Visions of Los Angeles, or Body Visions by Los Angeles. It's BVLA. That's all I know is the abbreviation. I love their stuff, and I picked a rose gold piece that matched my tragus, also done by Cowpoke. Oh, and my Daith was also done by Cowpoke, just so you guys know. So yeah, so that was how much it cost. Aftercare, right now I'm just using the Cowpoke soap that they gave me, nothing else. Like, there's no keloids, so I'm not using any tea tree oil. So just the soap for right now. And one thing that they did tell me is that I have to like dry it out. So I have to, like, after I'm done washing it, take a Q-tip and like just rub it inside and kind of dry it off, because that area tends to stay wet just a little bit longer than everything else. So they want it to be dry so that can heal. It's healing fine. No issues. I was able to sleep on it the first night. Granted, I kind of sleep with my hand like this so that it like kind of like cushions it a little bit, so it's not like directly on it. I try to keep my phone, and I try not to sleep on it, but I flip sides throughout the night, so that's kind of hard to control. But I try not to use my phone on that side, but I also have piercings on this side that are still healing, so it's like, which one? Or which side? Like, lesser of the two evils. Excuse me. What else? So aftercare, that's pretty much all I'm doing. Does it heal migraines? Sorry friends, I don't get migraines. I've only ever had 2 in my almost 23 years of life, so I don't know if it cures migraines. But people have said that it does cure anxiety, or not like cure, but like helps with anxiety and depression. And I have noticed that in some situations where my anxiety would have been like a little bit higher, it wasn't. I don't want to like delve too much into those situations, but I was actually like pretty calm and wasn't thinking the worst like I always do. I don't know if that's just me like growing as a person or if that's because of the earring. I don't know. Usually summer gets pretty bad for me, so I was surprised that like in terms of anxiety and depression because I'm not in school. Sorry, like my phone just like started going crazy. So usually anxiety gets really bad for me in the summer. But in this situation, it wasn't really that bad. I was actually like pretty calm and I was just like, okay, like this is what needs to happen, and we got through it, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know. So maybe it helps with anxiety and depression. I don't know. If it does, that's really great. If it doesn't, whatever, I still have a really cool piercing, so I'm not heartbroken. So that's pretty much it for this piercing. Yeah, I don't know. I'll also give you my update on my 444 Helix. So this is what it looks like right now. It's actually doing so much better, guys. I filmed my 3-month update and just never got around to uploading it. But in that 3-month update, I was basically just like, guys, this is the worst piercing that I've ever done. Like, don't do this. Like, it was just so temperamental. Like, it got infected, and it still does, but like not as easily, I've noticed, but it got infected so easily, and I was just like, what is happening? Like, none of my piercings have ever reacted like this. And I like, it was pussy and keloids on all three, on the front and back, and it was just a mess, and my ear was just like really swollen and hot to the touch. It probably looks like red right now because I just like curled my hair for this video. But honestly, like, it's just doing so much better. All the keloids are just about gone, and right now my routine for this one is using the cowpoke soap when I shower, and then putting this tea tree oil on it. This tea tree oil on it when I'm done, when I'm out of the shower. And it's just Nature's Truth Aromatherapy Tea Tree 100% pure purifying essential oil. So that's all I do right now with this. So that's it. And I do notice it's doing a lot better, but there was one time, like after I filmed that video, my 3-month update, it was doing like really well after I filmed that video. So I was gonna be like, oh, okay, like I'll refilm it and just kind of be like, this is what's going on right now. This is, I don't know. But then I was up at the track like working out, and somebody came up to talk to me, and I had my big bulky headphones on, and I ripped it off on, like, I just like pulled it from this side, so it like snagged against this side and like pulled the top one off. Not like off, but like just yanked it a little bit. And I was like, damn, that hurt. And it, sure enough, it led to a keloid, but the keloid like went away like super easily, like super fast, like just using the soap and the tea tree oil. So that's all I've been doing with that. And so that is my 3/4 month update with that, because I've been like super lazy with updating you guys about my 444 Helix. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to, because I post awesome videos, duh. No, you don't have to subscribe, just kidding, guys, but I mean, if you want to, that's pretty great. Okay, I'm just gonna end this video here, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whenever you're watching this. Okay, bye guys.